Time marches on. There's a letter and a package from Barden.
Here you are.
Nice. Magla injection. That's like 100, right? That's a good one. That is a good one to get.
Come to think of it.
Okie dokie. Right, I think today is going to be... Oh, even better. There's no followers to even tempt us. Perfect. I think today is going to be a dungeon day.
Hey.
Rella was a very capable mage. Manipulating the minds of the masses like that is no ordinary spell. I just never knew her to be the kind of person who would resort to such power.
What do I do?
Right, well, we need to... I was going to do the weather thing, but we need to go to the pub first to actually find the places, don't we? So, where is the pub? Skyward Tavern.
Oh,
Howdy.
No harm in just listening, you know.
Is this the first informant that's been a woman? I think it is. I have plenty of information that will be useful to you. What is it that you want to know?
Money makes the
I sell
world
information
go
so I can
round.
make money. Those without money die hungry. My sources and I need to stay sharp to collect the most valuable knowledge. That is, the information that some people would rather keep secret. What do you got for me? Okay, let's do the little ones first. Village trading.
If I may.
The only village around here is Malva. It's down south, and a lot of Ishkia live there. They sell precious cures and something used for purification. Heavenly water, I think it was. They also sell a bath salt called Hot Spring Report Lifelong Pals and Alterbury Wheat Flour. The place specializes in spider thread as well, though I'm not sure if they have any at the moment. I suppose you'd best go find out. Ingredients.
If I may.
A kingly candidate like you cooks as well. There's a lot of shops stuck to the ceiling for Saint's Day. The butcher's got monster bone and brocaded koi. At the water shop there's mellow milk and Orgo sugar. Those would be rare finds to a traveller, no. And the surrounding villages are known for their specialty, Alterbury wheat flour. Lastly, if you're into growing your own food, there's a shop selling some rare seeds over on Diafranco Street. Go have a look. You've got some nerve to be thinking about sourcing ingredients in times like these, but maybe it's not such a big deal. I'm rooting for you to beat Luis. Okay, oh wow, what? You can get Luis's fighting style notes? Sure, let's... What are you going to tell me about Luis? So you want to know about Luis? Well, I suppose it's time for you to finally fight him face to face. But frankly, I don't think you can best him. Then again, I have no reason to go out of my way to stop you either. Not only is he skilled with the sword, he's a mage capable of advanced magic and curses.
Keep this to yourself.
He can use 4 types of magic: fire, ice, electric, and wind. And I've heard he can imbue his sword with them. On top of that, his keen eyes can detect his opponent's weaknesses, allow him even the slightest opening, and he'll capitalize on it. One more thing. I've also heard whispers that he wields some kind of unknown monstrous power. Little is known about it beyond its immense strength. You really should think twice about whether you truly want to fight him. Okay, so he will target your weaknesses, is what she's saying. So that's unfortunate. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. It just is what it is, I guess. Right, Tower of Insolence. North of Alterbury lies the Tower of Insolence, more commonly known as the Cursed Tower. Cursed, huh? Well, that doesn't sound pleasant. Tell me if you've heard this one before. It's a dangerous location, where all who enter are doomed to never return. Needless to say, most people try to stay away from it. It has become a nest for monsters. There are all manner of monsters there, but the most threatening is the Cyclops Zeokropos. It reigns over monsters like a tyrant, and if it goes on a rampage, there's no stopping it. From what I've heard, things get dire if it's the last one standing.
Keep this to yourself.
So if it's got its cronies with it, you'd best take them and Zeokropos down together. Somewhat obviously, you should focus your attacks on that huge single eye. Bows and spears should be effective, so make sure to come well equipped. Whatever the case, it won't be an easy enemy to defeat. Best to be prepared. Don't you intend to become king? Well then, you can't exactly afford to lose here, can you? Give it your best effort. You'll find it here. The surrounding area is in quite the ruinous state, so you'll need to fly to get there. Nice, that goes past the other picturesque location. I guess because we can fly now, everything is accessible in a single day, which is nice. There's no more, like, camp stops, because we're just flying there quickly. What's a tower doing in a forest like this? Well, we should be able to fly here.
This place.
A tall tower that stands out amidst the deep forest that surrounds it. No one knows how it was built, which makes it the object of awe and reverence. It is said that people once worshipped the tower itself. And is it permanently snowy there as well? Fuck's sake.
And right there's a ladder.
Bom, bom, bom.
Here's where we are now.
Okay, so that thing, don't leave it last one standing, and it's weak to pierce. Right, this one. Tell me, where are you from? Will your body be able to handle the Everfrost Forest, a place that is perpetually frozen? Obviously, ice attacks are ineffective against the monsters that have adapted to the region. On the other hand, fire will work well against them. The monsters are aware of this weakness, though. Stop them before they use an ability that repels magic, otherwise you'll be in trouble.
Keep this to yourself.
Of course, you could always counter this tactic with a good sword or other such implement. It's always good to come prepared with a backup plan. If your enemies protect themselves against fire, you may want to rely on attacks not constrained to an affinity. Almighty. One last thing. I've heard rumors of a person stalking the area. They don't appear to be stranded, so who knows what they're doing out there? Apologies, perhaps that information is irrelevant. Anyway, go and slay that monster. I'm sure everyone will feel safer once you do. Alrighty. So far, we have no reason to go down south in terms of like a dungeon or anything.
Alright.
I don't know if is anything else going to pop up? Because it will take a day to get to the town, and usually, I think every single prior time, a town has been a stop point on the way to a dungeon, and so I'm a little nervous to just go straight down there. But I do not see any other request, so maybe it really is just...
Alright then. Let's go.
Just the town? Let me just check out the shops in case there's... I don't think anyone can spawn in here with a request, but...
Alright then.
Oh, do I have something that needs appraising now? Anything to sell? Oh my god, really? Altery Quilt, 2,700. Okay, these are fine, but then Emerald, 25 grand, and Diamond, 40 grand. Wow, okay.
Now then.
Thank you muchly. Right, what do we got? Magic plus 7? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Let's equip that.
What do you think?
Magic plus 9. Why is it... I swear I just put an earring on Junah. Did I not just put an earring on Junah? Like, had some effect or something? Does it not tell you? Well, we'll check that out in a sec. And a thing that is better for me, although my ice attacks will no longer be buffed, but a plus 29 attack damage is probably pretty equivalent. So... Oh, I didn't press X. Whoops.
What now?
Okay, what did I just give Junah as her... Yeah, she's got a magic plus 3 earring, but it didn't tell me that on the comparison screen, so that's weird. What about Yufa? Also magic plus 3 earring. Okay. What was the thing I just got? I've already forgotten it. Where is it? Magic plus 9, wasn't it? There it is. That do be kind of insane. Magic plus 9 is huge. And there's nothing that, like... Oh, there's... Oh, man, there's archetype. There's archetypes that have... specific weaknesses, don't they? Didn't they say... I was just thinking about Luis. He can use... What was it? Fire, ice, lightning, and wind. But he can't use light and dark, it sounded like. So if we put them all on something that could only be weak to light and dark, then that'd be good, I guess. But that's not going to happen, is it? We are weak to strike. Stroll currently weak to wind. Yeah. Hulkenberg. Weak to lightning. Heismay. Weak to lightning also. That's rough. Junah, currently weak to wind and that, but she's going to change soon. This is weak to lightning as well. Fuck, everything weak to lightning. Oh my god, everything weak to lightning. This is not good. One time weakness to electric, one time weakness to wind, one time weakness to light. It's interesting that she can't inflict a one-time weakness to fire. She can do it as a team-up thing. But if she has a solo thing to do thunder... could you do that? No. That's kind of annoying. She has a fire attack, but her 3 other things do not inflict fire weakness. And Yufa... Ice. Yeah, okay, so... I mean, it is what it is. We're just going to get a bit fucked in that battle, I guess. That's a rough one. That is a rough one. But I don't know how... There's no real way to avoid our weakness getting hit. If you can see our weakness... I mean, we're just... Yeah, I don't know. If you can target it specifically, then it just is what it is. I need to refill my frostbite shit, don't I? Do you have frostbite shit I can do? You do. Thank God. Okay. Well, in that case, let's buy 10. Let's buy 20, actually. Seeing as they're so fucking cheap. And frostbite seems to be a thing that's going to be common around here. And then a cure-all liquid medicine cures any status ailment. Let's get ourselves up to 10 of those. That seems like a good plan, I think. Okay. Alrighty, folks. Let us head to a dungeon then, shall we? What was... I've already forgotten what he said about the Everfrost Forest one. He's weak to fire. Oh, yeah, and he might repel stuff. Yeah. Fire will work well, but they will repel magic. My general at level 20 gets something that stops it from repelling magic, right? Am I close to level 20?
What now?
14, not really. Oh, does it not? I thought it did. What am I thinking of then? Or I could just use Megadola. I guess. That works. What am I thinking of that had... Oh, it was the commander that had it at the max one. Negates one enemy's repel magic and repel physical. Okay, well... I do need the Medica. I need all of these. God damn it. Gosh darn it. I guess I just give up my fiery strike and I just become a permanent buffer. It's not like I'm really not doing that much anyway in terms of attacks. Like, whilst using the commander, I'm 99% of the time buffing and healing and removing debuffs and all that. So I guess it is fine to get rid of that and change it for what was it? That one. Negate one enemy's repel magic and repel physical. Cool. And this needs him. He needs one more rank by the time we get up to 20. And then we can go straight into the Warlord. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, we do. We click you. Okay,
Right.
so Gauntlet Runner.
Let's go.
Doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo. Dobby dom dom. Is there anyone? Oh yeah, pantry. Tomorrow is shit day. Tomorrow we take a fat dump. Get our luck stat up. Very nice.
Ah, capital. Everyone's here.
Ah, capital. Flying to dungeons. Now that your Gauntlet Runner is capable of flight, distant dungeons that would have taken days to reach only take a single day. However, if the dungeon isn't in an open area, you cannot fly to it, as the Gauntlet Runner wouldn't be able to land. Okay, so that's how they're going to get around that for people who wanted to go back to old dungeons, I guess, or something.
Ah, I see.
Now, it's just permanent snow here, right? I guess I could go and fucking check the weather just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that both of these are just permanent snow. Although I guess I could go and give the food to a Denny.
All right then.
Where was the weather person? I saw her somewhere. I've definitely seen a weather person. There she is.
Damn it all.
If the snow like randomly clears up, then we can just wait a day or whatever, but I assume it's just permanently fucking fucked.
Let's see.
Oh no, okay, the snow actually does clear up tomorrow.
We'll
Huh.
face danger here.
It clears up tomorrow for both of them. Well then,
This place.
I guess we're not going today after all.
We'll face danger here.
That's a surprise.
This
Okay.
place.
Do we spend a day going
Nice
down
little
here then?
village.
I feel like there's going to be something further down that is a reason to come down here,
Here's where we are now. Nice little village.
and I don't want to waste a day by
Here's
doing
where
that.
we are now.
You know?
My
You know.
eyes.
What'll I do?
But maybe I should just do it. No, we need to get our royal virtues up. We need to get tolerance across the line. Let's do that today.
All right.
Is there a tolerance person around here? There is. There's that person. Although, these don't tend to give that much, do they?
Go.
Don't the NPCs only give like 3 points or something?
Lady Rella, please.
Well, let's find out. Although, weren't we... Actually,
Alright.
sorry, hang on. Weren't we already in the middle of
too.
doing one that was going to give us more? No, we were talking to the imagination lady up there, weren't we? What about... Wasn't there a guy that we
Alright.
started all the way back
Me
near
too.
the start of the game? Oh, he's imagination as well. It was the guy on the left there. Okay,
Hey,
let's
you
talk to
there.
you then. You there, you're an elder, are you not? Huh, wait, forgive me if I'm mistaken, but you're His Highness the Prince, aren't you? What's this all of a sudden? My apologies if I was too forward or if I startled you, but Your Highness, you must know that for all of us fighting for this cause, you've become a beacon of hope. To tell you the truth, I work as an advocate for the disadvantaged minority tribes, so I'm very familiar with you and all your accomplishments. Your tribe isn't the only reason that you interest me. From what I've heard, you travel with a retinue comprised of people from many different tribes. I'm sure you're undoubtedly aware of the systemic prejudice that pollutes this country. Even in this city, the poorer tribes are forced into the lower districts below the Blue Sky Bridge. Your Highness, perhaps you'd be interested in aiding the people of the underprivileged tribes. Just 250 reeve would be enough. Pay it.
Thank you.
Rest assured, we'll put your donation to good
Let's
use.
talk for a bit.
There are a great many people who still don't understand our cause, so I'd like to speak with you about this issue once again, since you're one of the few who truly cares.
Incredible.
It sounds like she's fighting an uphill battle, but she's managed to hold on to her optimism. I admire her tenacity. Indeed.
We're allies now.
Oh, comrade, it's a bit chilly out here, so let's talk in the tavern. Even in a holy land like Alderbury, prejudice thrives. No, rather, this town's very nature engenders discrimination. Oh, wait, no, that's still her talking. It wouldn't be unfair to state that the people here have adopted an even harsher stance on the pagans. Take the Mistari, for instance. They've been forced to adopt a lifestyle that runs counter to their tribe's culture. Speaking of tribe, not long ago your reputation was in a most sordid state, Your Highness. When you exposed that sanctoress's crimes at the exhibition, there were countless people who automatically assumed you were a liar simply because of your race. The minorities are always being forced to distort their lives just so the majority can maintain their order. Why do people hate the Elda? The Elda are an impure tribe, the inheritors of a dangerous magic. You've heard that before, correct? Those are the words of the crown theocracy. We still don't know what this dangerous magic is. Like, I don't think they can just mean archetypes, because anyone can use an archetype, as we have seen with our whole party, so... Those in power say there's no way someone like you could ever be king, but right now, I have more faith in you than in any of their teachings. In addition to fundraising, I also organized a variety of promotional activities throughout town, which help to raise awareness for our cause. One day, I would like to take the stage at the Opera House and deliver a speech on equality for all the tribes. Clap. How much? Yay! Oh my god, was that like 7? Holy shit, we're benevolent. That was the most we've ever seen. I thought the NPCs didn't tend to give that much. The fuck?
Tolerance.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence which shall spur thee to aid thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. That was such a crazy boost. It isn't much, but please take this as thanks. Not only did you take the time to talk to me, you offered your support. I can't help but be grateful.
Well then.
We had a hearty exchange of opinions, but it's time I head back. Bom 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 bom, bom 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 bom. Anyone going to be available? Yes, they are. Who's it going to be? It's Heismay. Is it only Heismay? It's still Katharina, but let's be real. We're doing the Heismeister. I must demonstrate my resolve. Wazza!
What to do?
How should we spend our time until the showdown with Luis? It's no exaggeration to say that how we prepare could well be the difference between victory and doom. I have something I should like to ask your advice about. I cannot help but pity the children of my declining village.
That's why.
You have a way of thinking that often surprises me. What would you have me to say to them? What would you have me say to them? You don't need the first two there. A new age is dawning. I used my overflowing imagination to come up with something that will give the villagers hope.
I see.
A new age is dawning. Oh, you mean a new king? Indeed, a new king will be a momentous occasion. Not even that village could avoid being swept into the tides of change. Yes, I can see our approach now. We unveil you to them as the king-to-be. My grandiloquence will not sway them alone. What the fuck is that word? Very well then. If you've the time, would you travel to the village with me right now? Let's-a go.
Thanks.
I hope I can make the village of the people? The people of the village understand. Shall we set out then? Choo-choo. As the light warned, we took a carriage to Heismay's village once more. I've heard you found the urn. Truly I am sorry. The villagers have caused you no end of trouble. It's nothing you need to worry about. Rather, I thank you for helping me come to grips with my departure.
Everyone!
People of this village, you hide, but I know you yet listen. I am not here to blame you for the matter with my son. I want to speak to all of you, so that we can change the future of this village together.
Look!
Look around you. Look at what our village has become. Cut off from trade, our goods slow to circulate, and our people more destitute by the day. Oh well, you say, we are Eugiefs. Nothing to be done about it. You endure this hardship without even trying to move beyond it. That is sloth, pure and simple.
Can't you see?
We elders, perhaps the future means little to us. Perhaps we struggle to fight for change we will never see. But what of our children? You would force your village's children to bear its dreadful legacy, to be doomed to the same neglect and avoidance. Don't talk like you know us.
Don't forget it.
Isolated though we are, we can survive with what we have, and the children are happy enough.
Wrong.
Wrong. Happy. Their only birthright is a cage. The children have no choice but to live and die here. Can you deny it? They could not choose where they were born, and now they have no choice in their future. And you, as their guardians and teachers, you would keep it that way. Just shut up. What would an outsider know?
No.
He is not an outsider. Heismay is one of us. I don't know when it happened, but we've stopped chasing hope. We've grown complacent, clinging to the idea that it's wiser to accept hardship than to resist it. But was that truly for the best? Surely, in times long ago, did we not strive towards something? Please, everyone, come here and let us speak. Won't make a difference now, whatever you do. There's prejudice out beyond our walls, and it's strong. The people of other lands won't accept us. Things can change.
Listen.
It has to, for the children's sake.
Say,
I understand your fear. Walking the land as a Ujif, I have suffered what seemed no end of hatred, prejudice, and bloodshed. But this country will change. It's already underway. And the one responsible stands before you now. This is my friend Will, and he will change the country. A new era is coming, a new future, where people of all origins and tribes can join together.
What?
A new era is coming?
but
And when it does, what will this village do? Will you close your doors to hope, resist change, and so wither? The world is changing, and we must change with it. Yes, it will be a long struggle. Yes, we will waver, and we will suffer.
that's life.
But beyond that pain, we will find a better tomorrow. A future where our lives' courses are ours to decide. A birthright of hope for every Ujif child. Our children could live however they wish.
Surely.
Will, and we who follow him, will light a way forward. If you live and strive with hope in your heart, then a better future is within your grasp. Nobody can decide our way of life but ourselves.
Heismay.
Thank you. I think you really got through to them. Of course, I don't think things will change that easily. That's why we must weave our new hope, one step at a time. We'll blaze a trail. Reassuring indeed, but rest assured, I have no intention of letting you bear that burden alone. And in return, let us prepare the hilltop cemetery right away. It's time I took responsibility. At the least, I can ensure your son will have the peace he deserves.
No.
I appreciate it, but that's no longer necessary. I've thought long about how to properly send off my son, and now I finally have my answer. This voyage has been more than enough time to face my boy's death, and were I alone, I would have lost myself. A tiny voice, young words in old air, skyward it lilts, clouds parted in passing, and soon breath becomes zephyr, sweet wind alights upon well-trod earth.
Thank you.
I would not be here without you at my side. Thank you. I can sense the strong determination and firm trust in Heismay's eyes, now clear of hesitation. Shing! Oh. The aloof hermit Heismay, keeper and heritor of the thief's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
New power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Shing!
There is
You
yet
can now
hope
study
on the horizon.
the ninja. Nice. There is no sense waiting for the winds to change. New breezes are ever blowing in lands beyond anything we have ever known.
We shall.
Let's go, Will. Heismay and I headed back to town. I feel like I've got more support. Yeah, 2-2. And time marched on.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ooh. I awoke to quite the chill in the air today. Is every morning in the mountain city this frigid? It is actually quite balmy by this area's standards. You know, we're not far from where I was born. This crisp air fills me with nostalgia.
That's got me thinking.
Blimey, that runner of yours is right quick, even in the snow. Luis had to fly over terrain like this, but your man just blasts through it. Damn. Such a compliment would bring Neurus to tears, but we've only got 8 days to prepare. Can't let ourselves waste time. 8 days to prepare, and we have 3 of them currently locked in.
Let's go.
I hear a voice. Ooh, sorry, Yufa. Sorry, Yufa. Maybe tomorrow, but today the air is clear, and so it is time to go to a dungeon. Everybody was dungeon diving.
What's this?
Yoink. And it's time for our customary once every 5-day shit. Hog champ. Nice. Right, here we go.
So, what should we do?
Now then.
Yoink. Okay, so it is fine weather. We're going to hit up a picturesque place, then we're going to hit up the battle with Rudolph, the red-nosed fuckhead, and then Everfrost Forest. Sounds like a plan. The bounty's here in this forest, right? Between the name and the region, this place has freezing written all over it. Hearing the army lost sight of it bothers me. It's either fairly fleet of foot, or...
Onward then.
It'll all be clear once we're there. It appears we can fly there from here.
It's your call.
We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight? We can teleport. I don't understand why they have continued to say, will we be able to make it back by tonight, when we can literally teleport, and we all know we can teleport.
Let's be off.
Then 'tis settled. It would behoove us all to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road. Oh, we can do a Junah one in the middle of a transport? I wasn't expecting that. That's nice. Also, this music. Is this different music? Is this like, I guess maybe it's new music for when we're traveling through the air?
Now then.
If I hadn't met you, I don't think I would have ever set foot in my homeland again. Makes you think. Fate has a strange sense of humor.
Hail.
If our journey ultimately ends in peace, I should like to pay a visit to my old home. I decided not to return until I felt I would not shame my family. After seeing through an endeavor as grand as this, however, I can hold my head high. Did we already hear that, actually? Maybe we did. Right. New recipes. Okay. Tick, 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 tick. Okay. Oh my god, what are these? Oh, we never found Altabury wheat flour. Huh. We've got the Lord of the Lake, we've got the Monster Bone, we've got the White Peach Turnip, we've got the Luma Beet, we've got the Queen's Honey, we've got the Orgo Sugar. So it's just Altabury wheat flour. We need like 5 or 4 of. But we don't have any, and I don't know where to get it because we visited every shop, haven't we? Maybe you can buy it at that town. Maybe that's it. Maybe the town at the bottom of the map. Yo.
Hey.
We're finally facing off against Luis. I've been waiting for this moment so long. I think I've got butterflies. Hey, there's something I want to talk to you about. Well, more like there's something I want you to see. What should I do? I half want to give up. Not that I ever would. What's the matter?
You know,
This has to do with my tribe, but I guess more with my dignity. It's easier if I just show you. Are you free at the moment? Let's do it. You are? Okay. Well, can you leave the room for a second? You can come right back in a sec. But make sure you're alone. Nobody on the team and nobody from outside.
Hey.
Hey, Will. You there? You're alone, right? Mind your step.
Wait!
Close your eyes for a second. You can open your eyes now. Well, you saw that, didn't you? I can explain, but not here. Let's speak in private. Well, that was mortifying. Thought I'd die of embarrassment. Do you have a sister? I've seen her before.
Hold on.
Because last time was me too. My glamours came undone and it was a catastrophe. That's what I truly look like. The entire Nidia tribe disguises themselves.
The truth is...
Those things people say about us, some of it's true. We really do conceal our true selves behind beautiful masks, so to speak. We look like small children to you, but we look that way our whole lives. The other tribes would never take our true selves seriously. That's the Nidia's truth, and it's why we start transforming as soon as we're old enough. Our parents are the only ones who know what we really look like. It's limited, mind you. We can only glamour ourselves to appear as we would as adults, which is also the way we can lead normal lives. Also the only way we can lead normal lives. We don't even show members of our own tribes our true selves, so as far as you're concerned, you really, really must keep this a secret. It's never felt right to me, disguising ourselves. Is being myself really so horrible? Is it so wrong? And maybe that's why my glamours fade when I get terribly upset by something, like when I saw those Erica flowers.
You know...
Before I was taken in by Rella's family, I was a slave. What? It was hard, though my memories of it are vague. She was a slave? What? What I do remember was being tied up in the woods for days on end as some kind of punishment. I was starving in the cold, and I accepted I would die there. But to keep the faintest hope alive, I sang. I told myself, as long as I can sing, I can survive. I found the will to live in song. I remember fields of Erica flowers, as far as the eye could see. Beautiful and bitter, the hate of a waking nightmare. That's what the flower girl in Briarhaven was selling. Terrible memories I thought long buried came bubbling up and I reverted. You remember. I think Myrtus must have seen me slip too, and that's why she knows how to threaten me with them. I think what I need to do is go pick some Erica flowers, go back to where I was tied up, and yet even the thought freezes me in my tracks. That's why I wanted you to see my true self. I'd hate for you to find out later and send me running home in embarrassment. I couldn't bear that. So, your turn to talk. What did you think? You were cute.
Got it.
Wait!
What? Stop that! I mean, I know I asked, but don't say that. God, I'm dying here.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, God, this is the worst.
But
I do feel better now than I thought I would. It's okay for people to discover I have vulnerabilities, isn't it? I am who I am.
you're...
And I knew you'd accept me for that. So, thank you. I can sense Junah's determination to conquer her emotional scars and her strong faith in me. Shing! Now she should be getting normal XP, right? Oh! Right, yeah, we also get this. Nice. So she's like a tiny bit off being able to take up her final form of the Master Dancer. The ephemeral songstress Junah, keeper and heriter of the masked dancer's virtues. No. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
New power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Shing!
Wait for me, Myrtus.
The party can now study the Persona Master. Bum bum. Nice. Oh wow, that looks cool. Look at all the masks hanging by its face.
Then...
Let's head to the Erica Flower Forest next time. But if I end up reverting, don't abandon me, okay? I saw Junah off, who seemed to be a little embarrassed still, and went back alone. Right, it should be picturesque time now?
Hey, did you see
Yeah,
outside?
nice. Hoy there! Have you thought to take a look outside? I'm stopping us for a moment.
The Solstice Crossing unfurls ahead. Powerful magic at play here blends autumn scenery with winter vistas all year round. Its stunning beauty soothes the hearts of travelers. But it is also said that if one remains too long, they succumb to the mountain's enchantment. Perhaps guided by magics powerful enough to alter the seasons, the Gauntlet Runner stops before the trees grow too dense.
Damn, look at that. The Solstice Crossing. Gorgeous. Everyone, please, have a look at this. The thicket possesses such a deep red color. My, such a stunning display of autumn leaves. What do you mean by autumn leaves?
Yes.
Oh, I suppose this is your first time seeing them. In colder regions, the color of the trees shift to a red or yellow when the temperature descends. We call this season autumn. According to what the innkeeper told me, in this place the leaves stay that way the whole year. The snow too.
Whatever do you mean?
Oh, if it's usually a result of the temperature, then how is it that these particular autumn leaves maintain their pigment throughout the year? Ask Gallica.
Gallica.
I defer to Gallica. She can explain. Huh? Me? What makes you think I know? The exact workings of it are unfamiliar to me, but from what I've heard, all this was the work of one of the Hero Kings. Specifically the Faker King, who took a particular delight in surprising his subjects. It is said that he cast some magic upon this mountain.
Whoa!
Using magic to set the changing seasons in stone definitely sounds like something the Faker King would do. I am amazed to learn that there is such a story about this place. Listening to the story of the Hero King has caused my wisdom to deepen.
All right.
Man, we are so close to maxing that shit out.
I'm quite grateful.
Everyone, I must thank you all most deeply. Huh? What makes you say that all of a sudden? If you had not allowed me to accompany you off the island, I would have never seen something such as this. I share similar sentiments. In all my years, I have never been so deeply moved by such a sight. I think we're bound to see many more surprising things as we continue our journey. Quite the treat to see a new landscape. I had a fair bit of fun drawing this place as well. Solstice Crossing drawing. I'll take it with me as a record of how our journey is going. And now it is time for a certain reindeer.
A road in the northeastern mountains of Montario gives way to the Everfrost Forest, its foliage visible through the biting wind, just as the seas of Oceania rise inexplicably into the air. The land here rejects even the modest climate fluctuations of its surroundings. The Gauntlet Runner skids along the frost to stop at the forest's entrance, the icy wind ever present.
Huh. His thing is something we have to go to specifically then? I thought we'd just be able to do it on the way past, but I guess it's going to take a day and we have to specifically go and beat him? I wonder what happens if you don't though, because like, that's got to be optional, right? He said he'd give us some cool gear or whatever, so like, sure. I guess we will, but I thought we'd just be able to do it on the way here. So, according to the stories, our bounty is lurking somewhere within these woods. The beast seems to be quite dedicated to hiding itself. It would seem we have no choice but to lure it out.
Now then.
It's not my preferred way of doing things, but I suppose we just need to make a scene then.
Speaking of,
According to what we heard at the recruitment center, it previously appeared after it sensed that some Valmos had been killed.
Ah, I get it.
Aye, so let's hunt down some Valmos then. We must tread with caution in this place, or we may find ourselves surrounded by foes in an open area.
I'm heading out.
Alright, let's get started. Our goal is to ultimately take down Luis, right? Well then, we can't allow ourselves to get stymied by something like this. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
Just a second. I sense something.
It's one of Neurus's doohickeys.
So, hey,
Nice. The Everfrost Forest.
Cold.
Cold. We should hurry and finish up this damned request before we freeze to death. May I come with you? No.
I see.
Understood. Everfrost Forest. A forested path in the northeastern mountains of Ontario, rarely travelled due to the perpetual snowfall obstructing the entrance and the area's infamously barren yield. Uniquely for its elevation, snow in this region never melts, no matter the season. While some suspect a local magic effect at play, the region's relatively low importance has stalled any actual research into the matter. Solstice Crossing, a picturesque spot northeast of Altabury, the vivid contrast of colour between the silver snow-capped mountains of distant Ontario and the rich autumn foliage at the mountain's base is arresting enough to stop travellers in their tracks. This place, where two seasons seem to be thriving in tandem, has long been called the land of autumn and winter's crossing. Nice, nice. And the Nidia tribe's glamours. From the perspective of other tribes, the Nidia tribe's true facial features and physique are akin to that of a small child. This causes the tribe difficulty as they are not taken seriously in their original forms. As a result, members of the Nidia tribe begin training when they reach the age of discretion to transform their appearance in such a way that they are not misunderstood by other tribes. What's the age of discretion? This power of transformation is a form of magic, but their magic abilities are only so extensive as to adjust the perceived age of their original form without having to rely on devices such as magic igniters. To transform, they look at others and mimic their appearance as if performing. This is a special trait of the Nidia tribe, unique to them. However, their transformation is meaningless if it's easily undone in the presence of others. Therefore, as a general rule, once members of the Nidia tribe leave their homes, they keep their true appearance hidden for their whole life, not even revealing it to others of their own tribe. In some ways, this dooms them to a life of solitude, in which all their relationships are predicated by a lie. That many Nidians are eccentric is partially due to this determination they hide within themselves. Huh.
yep.
I'm not denying that it's damn cold, but this is nothing compared to the Mage Academy. We all set? I'm ready to get this show started. The snow is so beautiful, and so fluffy as well. What a strange thing it is. It was worth weathering this cold to experience it.
5.
Whinging about the cold does naught to aid our cause, and simply betrays a personal weakness that... Achoo! My apologies. I would be most appreciative if you forgot all of what you just saw.
I see.
Even for this elevation, the snow seems particularly deep here. We must maintain our bearings, as it would be quite easy to get lost in these conditions.
All right.
Care to take me with you? No. Damn, it's cold. Let's tear this place up quick so we can get back to town. You're set, Captain. I'm ready to go whenever. I am ready to go in the next part. That is where we'll leave it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I will see you next time for more Metaphor ReFantazio. Thanks for watching. See you then.